Top 5 Bizarre Death-Related Facts. Number 5. Dance of Death. In Madagascar, people dig up the bones of their loved ones and dance with them. Each year, the Malagasy people of Madagascar perform a funeral tradition called Famataona. The ceremony involves the digging up of the bones of loved ones, dressing them in new clothing, and dancing with them around the tomb to live music. The custom is surprisingly not especially ancient, 17th century, and it is permitted by the Catholic Church because it is not a religious but rather cultural custom. The practice is beginning to decline in modern days due to objections from fundamentalist Protestants and the high price of the silk shrouds usually used in the ceremony. Number 4. Edison's dying breath. Thomas Edison's dying breath was captured in a bottle. Thomas Edison, the well-known inventor who perfected the modern light bulb, was friends with Henry Ford, founder of the Ford Motor Company, and considered to be a father of modern assembly lines. As Edison lay dying, Ford convinced his son, Charles, to fill a bottle with Edison's dying breath. Charles complied by bottling some of the air in the room. The whereabouts of the bottle is unknown. Number 3. Towers of Silence. Zoroastrians bury their dead in circular towers to avoid the demon of the dead. Zoroastrian tradition says that a dead body is unclean, and that the evil corpse demon would rush to a dead body to contaminate it and anything else it came into contact with. For this reason, the Zoroastrians built towers with a roof containing 3 concentric rings on which they would place the dead bodies until they were completely destroyed by birds and sun. The remaining bones would then be shoved into a central well where they would remain buried inside the tower. This tradition continues to this day in Parsi communities in India. Number 2. Soap people. Some humans turn into soap after they die. In a process known as saponification, some human bodies turn partly or completely into soap. The fatty tissue of the body along with other liquids from putrefaction slowly form into lumps of adipose hair. This happens to both embalmed and non-embalmed bodies. It is especially common in people with large fat deposits in their body prior to death. The famous Mutter Museum has an exhibit of the soap lady who is entirely composed of grave wax. On occasion, these deposits can be seen leaking from closed tombs. Number 1. To Space and Beyond. A company in the USA called Memorial Space Flights will now launch your loved one's cremated remains into outer space for a fee. In addition, they will provide you with a memorial service and an excellent spot from which to watch the rocket launch off with the remains. Because of the high price involved in each launch, the company only launches a small portion of the remains. The rest of the ashes are scattered to sea if you wish. Once your loved one is in space, you can go online to view the location of the rocket as it travels in its permanent orbit around the Earth. The company offers a variety of different services to suit your budget: brief orbit and return to Earth, permanent orbit around Earth, launch to surface of the Moon, and launch into deep space. Pictured above are families and friends awaiting the launch of their loved ones into space.